It's all very well going after that metal Face Mechon. But shouldn't we have some kind of plan?
How about checking out Colony 6?
Colony 6? The only other Homs colony left.
Colony 6 is on the way to Sword Valley, where there's supposed to be a Mechon base. If that's where they came from, maybe the people in Colony 6 saw something.
Good point. They might even know something about that metal Face Mechon. So, we go past the Magmel ruins and up through Tephra Cave. Then we should arrive at the Bionist Knee.
Yeah. And if we can get to the knee, it ain't far to Colony 6, right?
Sounds like a plan. Let's head to Colony 6.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles. And even though Shulk and Reyn know it's a bad thing, they still want revenge against that Face Mechon. And man, I just love that. It's one of the most humanizing things about this game, and it's pretty awesome. You know what else is awesome? The Gem Man stand! That's right, Gem Man! Open now. I don't know why they put that tutorial there. Heck, we've already seen the guy. But yeah, before we head out to Magmel Ruins again and try to get to Colony 6, I kind of want to go back and do a little bit of questing. I know, it's totally anticlimactic, but this is as good a time as ever to talk about the Gem Man and what makes him so great. Hey, buddy, let's get to it. How you ether gems? Honestly, kind of sucky. Oh, the look on your face. Looks like you've been bewitched by the wonder of gems. I know the feeling. I think I got the name. I suppose you want to try making your own gem? You're just in time. Have a great treat in store for you. I've just fixed the furnace. She's warmed up and ready to go. You don't need to pay me. I can never charge friends of great hero Dumban. Yeah, totally. Use it as much as you like. Thank God. So, this is the introduction to gem crafting in Xenoblade Chronicles. Trust me, it looks really complicated. Good lord, it ain't. So, there's a bit of the process, but ideally, all you need to do, you don't even have to worry about the shooter and engineer at this point in time. Just simply fill up a skill, such as agility, for the example we're going to be doing, to 100, and then you can craft a gem. You can also change the engineer and the shooter. This will come into play once we have new party members, but currently, pretty much all you want to focus on is trying to get a strong flame. A gentle flame also has some benefits, but that's later on in the game once we focus on ether cylinders. So, if you don't get a skill to 100%, it becomes a cylinder and you can try again. But to even start gem synthesis, you have to have at least one skill quality equal 100%. The secondary skill doesn't matter. So for this demonstration, let's do... probably we're going to go with agility since that's what we have the most of. And the auto heal up does not need to be 100%. Only one skill needs to be 100. Now we get to choose the shooter and the engineer. Pretty much all the time in the early game, you want Reyn and Shulk. They have high affinity with each other, which will increase the amount of cranks we can get. And yeah, I don't understand why a medium flame is even a thing. With a gentle flame, you can make really high quality ether cylinders and try again with gem synthesis, but medium flame's inconsistent. It's very strange, but once you've gotten your engineer, your shooter, and all your crystals assembled, it's time to start the crafting. And I always thought for the longest time that pressing the A button would make the flame stronger, but it doesn't actually affect anything. It just abridges the animation, but once you get the hang of this, you're going to have a lot of fun in Xenoblade Chronicles. Our options are very limited in the beginning, but yeah, we did it. We crafted a agility up gem, and we'll have, well, just agility up one. Sadly, the auto heal gem was not strong enough, so that will be relinquished to a cylinder. But hey, we can try again. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. So we could try again and make something else, but our stock of gems and crystals is a little limited at the moment, so we're gonna have to save that for a little bit later. But yes, come back to the Gem Man very often. He's a great guy, and he's kind of lonely, you know? How many people in the colony do you think are even making gems? But you don't look too excited. I am, I swear. I just, there's a lot to explain. So we get our achievement for learning about gem making, but there's a couple of other things I want to knock out here while we're still in Colony 9. And as we make our way to Colony 6, there's a person that should be here, and she is not. That is awkward. At around 8 a.m., this character will be right here, Miss Cheryl. How you doing?
Please, you must listen. My sons went missing years ago, and I think I know where he went.
Sounds like you've got a problem. Yeah, her son is missing, Shulk.
I found something that belongs to him. That's how I know he's gone. He's gone and he's never coming back. And worst of all, I don't even have his remains to return to the Bionis. Could you find his other effects? I'd like to know how far he went.
You can count on me, old lady.
Is that so?
Do I look like someone who'd make jokes? Come on.
It's nice to see there's still some fine, upstanding use in the world. You remind me of my son.
Aw, thank you, lady, but
My son said he was aiming to reach the Bionis head. Silly boy. I don't know how far he got. I'd like you to find his effects.
will do, and this is our first instance of a quest we actually cannot complete yet. Cheryl's son's remains are kinda scattered all across Bionis, so we'll just have to keep an eye out for them as we progress, but we gotta do it. I mean, come on. It's sad.
Accepting my son's fate was hard, but it's left me much more at ease. Take care in your own travels.
Will do. No problem. Leave it to me. Nothing can stand in the way when it's me and Shulk on the case. Are we private investigators? Just take it easy and sit tight. Let's give it all we got, Ryan. And yeah, the two will comment. I did not mean to trade with Cheryl. Dump. Trying to quick travel. So, another thing I wanted to mention while we were inside of Colony 9 is that the environment will be affected post-battle with, the Mechon and Colony 9. This bridge is destroyed, and it actually makes traveling over to Agora Shore a lot easier, so it's kind of a good thing. I mean, still our colony got destroyed, but hey, something good came out of it. But there's one super tiny little quest I still want to take care of before we head out. If we come over here, hey there, Emmy, what's going on? Are you interfering do-gooders everyone's been talking about? I've got a big favor to ask you. Could you find Miller for me? Yeah, I guess we can do that. Alright, let's hear the problem. He is a habitual slacker, and I just don't know what to do with him. He always runs away soon as he sees me coming. I haven't so much as spoken a word to him lately. He's the only subordinate I have, so I can't just ignore him. Good to see young Captain hasn't changed. Ryan, you look like you need some work. Surely you can help me out. You're asking me for help again? You have to do this stuff yourself sometimes. I know, but you know how fast Miller can run, don't you? We're not much faster. He can get away from me in 3 seconds. I need your help. All right, we're tracking down this lazy subordinate for Emmy. Thank you. I'll be sure to reward you as soon as you find him. Yeah, I don't know how you lost this guy with the new Definitive Edition tracking, but nothing can stand in the way. It's me and Shulk. Take it easy and sit tight. Yeah, so the two comments, they tend to repeat, but what can I say? It's a bad habit to keep reading them, but and this is your only available quest. Tracking down this guy will be super easy, and if not, you can actually change your, main story mission tracking to whatever quest you're on. It's goddamn impeccable, but hello, Miller. Rumor has it you're kind of a slacker. Captain Leda wants me to go back, does she? What is it with that woman? Can't she just find me herself? Anyway, I don't want to make any trouble for you. I'll go back. Damn, boy, that was easy as frick. If only EverQuest was that simple. Jesus. Alright, we're done. Excellent job. I was right to trust you with this. I learned his lesson and promised not to slack off again. I really don't think he's going to live up to that promise, but we'll see. Until now, bad luck's kept me from achieving my dream. Now I can finally move forward. Thank you. Is a guy just slacking off bad luck? Okay, but whatever. He will actually get a couple of people added to the affinity chart, and this is another thing I wanted to point out. You can also see characters' relationships on the affinity chart. Not necessarily romantic, but, they are not on the best terms with each other. Miller and Letter, that is. I think that's also a really cool concept for the affinity chart. It's all around pretty sick, but there's other quests we could take on inside of the colony. However, we're going to be coming back here. 80 out of the 480 quests in this game appear inside Colony 9, so yeah, we're gonna come back. It's just a matter of time. For right now, though, let's skip travel all the way back to Tephra Cave, and come to think of it, I could have just skip traveled to, the Magma Ruins, because that's faster, so I'll probably just do that now, but yeah, for a bit, it's just me and Ryan, which not gonna lie, it kinda sucks. Our damage definitely has gone down, and as a result, we can't use a third-party member in with a chain attack, but we're gonna be okay. Besides, most of the things in here aren't really a threat to any of us, so I think we'll be alright. But before we proceed onward, now that we have finished a chapter, there will be a couple of generic quests we can get from this guy, so I want to do them. There are going to be times in the game where certain quests are added because you cleared a chapter, and if you're at all curious, a chapter starts when you get prompted to save, so that's your indication. They don't actually show up with chapter listings in this game. It's very strange, but I kind of get why they did that. This character, he wants us to deliver something to another Defense Force soldier and gather some arachno silk. We'll be taking care of the latter quest pretty soon, but the other one we can hold off on. Okay, we got both those quests taken care of, and now it's time to find a path to the Bionis Leg, which would be impossible except for the fact the new path just opened.
This door. It was closed when we came past before, but it's open now.
Maybe it was programmed to open up in case of Mechon emergency. The way to the Bionis knee is just ahead. You ready?
Yeah, let's go.
So something caused a change to happen here in the Magmel Ruins. I wonder if it's what we did when we were getting those ether cylinders. I legitimately can't remember, so that's why I'm saying that. But there's, yet again, a couple of other generics we want to pick up here. And one of these quests, good God, if you're playing the standard version, you can have a hard time with. Kneecap rocks. These are incredibly rare materials to grab in Tephra Cave. However, if you set them as your tracking, the game will show you exactly where they are. And if they're not on the map, you can just reload. But at the same time, we also need bright figs, and those are also kind of rare. This kind of is the part which a lot of people have issues with in Xenoblade Chronicles, which is the spawn rate of some of the item orbs. Sometimes they're conditional, such as, okay, they only spawn at night, or in water at night. It's kind of a pain, and I can get why people don't like that aspect, but I personally do. Filling up the Collectopedia is honestly one of my favorite parts. I'm not even kidding. It's tough, but rewarding. Okay, we got all of our missions. Let's get to it. But another thing I want to point out is, yeah, now that we're in a new area, which is Tephra Cave, we got the Collectopedia all over again. This is good because, one, it gives us better rewards because we're in a higher level area, but also it kind of sucks because, yeah, some of these items can be a bit difficult to grab, but that's alright. We'll get them all eventually.
An ether lamp.
Don't traders use these things as guideposts?
Yeah. We can follow them to the Bionis knee.
Okay. But if armed traders need guideposts, it must be pretty dangerous in here. Let's keep our wits about us.
Definitely.
So that scene is there to say, yo, dude, if actual people that travel here all the time even have trouble, your boy with Reyn and the Monado are maybe going to encounter some higher level enemies. And oh, we came here this time? Yes! Dude! Oh, I love this site. Also, I like this guy. Let's plunging attack and take him on. This is the Noble Brog. Ow! That we need for a quest. So we'll get working on this guy. The Tephra Cave, I don't know. Yet again, it's one of those nostalgic areas for me personally. I didn't get the aggro off me. What am I doing? But I have to admit, it's not like, it's in an unfortunate place in the game because people are probably gonna be like, all right, it's just a standard RPG, you know, bats, frogs, caves, goblins. Yeah, I've seen that before. But immediately after this, the game is so different and just unique that I'm just trying to, what I'm trying to say, I'm trying to get out of here as fast as possible, all right? But while we're at it, we also have a quest that requires to destroy some Crabble and get their materials. We might as well do that while I'm already here. Oh snap, we learned a new skill! Heck yeah! I didn't think it'd be this soon, but when you unlock a new skill, the game will just actually pop it up and say it to you. And so far, we have Secret of Life for Shulk and Medium Equipment, which, no, you started the game with that. And for Reyn, we have Mental Fortitude. These are going to take some time to build up, but trust me, they are very, very strong effects. Specifically, Shulk's ultimate teamwork, which is the last skill in the integrity tree. We can pass this on to other characters like Reyn, and god dang, it's good. Chain attacks are pretty much the way to go in this game, if you couldn't tell. I mean, it's understandable, I guess, you know. We haven't really been doing like anything too crazy with them, but wow, I actually lucked out and got all the pincers I needed for that quest just like that. Heck yeah, so we only need a couple of more things to take care of in Tephra Cave, believe it or not, at least for right now. But now I want to come over to this thing, which is an ether deposit. You can mine ether crystals from specific locations. The level of the ether crystal will kind of vary given on where you are, but what the crud, I leveled up from discovering that? Or is that just the other quest finishing? I don't know, but right now, they aren't going to be anything too incredibly impressive, but over time, you really want to just take your time and mine those ether deposits, because having a wider variety of crystals to use in gem crafting is going to help you in the long run. But as we keep continuing on this kind of narrow hallway in Tephra Cave, we will discover a new enemy type, the Worker Arachno. If you recall, we need to defeat some of these for this guy's family? You say so, bro. I mean, I guess the silk is handy, but oh wow, I actually did hit both of them. For once, things are going my way. If we could luck out and get the silk on the first try, that'd be awesome. But yeah, I can't expect to have too good of luck in here. This would be a decent time to talk about resetting the chests, though. So if you want to, this is totally optional. You don't have to play this game, right? You can actually save before opening a chest to keep randomizing its contents. It's a little, I don't know, not save scummy, I guess, but it is a strategy you can employ, and I still didn't get any more silk. Alright, that might have to be a quest we do in between episodes, because I want to sit here fighting arachnos all day. Instead, let's just keep pushing on.
What the?
Look at the emblem. They're traders from Colony 6. No wonder it's been so long since the last delivery.
Reyn, their injuries.
They weren't made by no Mechon. It was probably the monsters that live here. Man, that's grim. I don't want to go like this. Not even killed by Mechon, just some monsters in a cave.
They probably had families. Children.
Maybe. It wouldn't surprise me. But why'd you say that?
Oh, no reason. Reyn, shouldn't we return them to the Bionis?
Huh? Oh, right. What's born from the Bionis is returned to the Bionis. That's the way of the Homs. That was way harder than I thought it'd be. I'm just about ready to collapse.
Let's take a rest. If the monsters in here killed all these traders, we need to be at our best. I'm wide awake, so I'll take first watch.
Thanks, man. The nap will do me good. Shulk, my turn.
Awake already?
Didn't sleep a wink. Oh, I still feel like I just did one of Vanguard's drills. Hey. Why do you think the Mechon attacked? Are we just food to them? Or what? Did we do something wrong? Sort of reminds me of the battle between the Bionis and the Mechonis. I wonder if it's anything to do with that.
Well, it's hard to believe that living things are just a source of energy for machines. There has to be another reason.
Mechon killed Fiora.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll never forgive them. I don't care what their reason is.
When it happened, the Monado showed me that Fiora was in danger. But I couldn't save her.
It's not your fault. Just because the Monado showed you some future, that don't mean you could do anything about it. You did great. You fought them off. I couldn't have done that. You know, I've been thinking about it. Why you can use the Monado, I mean. Dixon told me. You're a survivor from the Monado expedition team that went out 14 years ago. There was a blizzard or something, and your mum and dad died. And then Dixon found you and brought you back.
That sounds right. I was pretty young, so I don't really remember anything.
Is that why you do it? Why you're always helping Dixon with his research and trying to figure out the Monado?
Maybe. Part of me does see it as something to remind me of my mum and dad. But mainly, if it really is the sword that the Bionis used to kill the Mechonis, like in the legend, I want to work out its secret. That's the real reason.
I've got it. You were chosen by the Monado.
What? Chosen?
Don't you see? Not even Dunban can handle it. It ain't chance that you can and he can't. I'll take the next watch. You get some rest.
Okay, I'll try. Night, Reyn.
Do you wish to change it?
Huh?
The future. It is every man's desire to change the future. Is that not so? Even if everything has been predestined, will you not oppose it? The Monado is now in your hands. The Monado will grow with you. If you can find the true Monado, the future is yours.
The true Monado.
Shulk! Shulk!
Reyn!
Shulk! Shulk! Reyn! What are you playing at? Give us a hand!
Could you imagine a worse way to wake up? Jesus Christ! That is nasty! And I'm not even afraid of spiders, but we gotta battle these worker arachno. It's best to use your AoE arts here. These enemies do have a black nameplate given the level that I'm at, so they really aren't going to be much of a threat. The director arachno, though, do have a blue nameplate, so they can still somewhat damage us, as well as inflict the slow debuff, which lowers our movement and auto attack speed. Seriously, it's so sluggish. But despite that, our arts are unaffected, so we can just go for them. And what is their game plan here? They're just kind of out of options now that we destroyed all the workers, which, I mean, this isn't a really tough fight, but it can be, I guess, if you're under-leveled. Heck, I kind of want to stall things out and actually end things with a chain attack, but we might not have the chain. Oh, we got burst affinity. Never mind, I guess we can. Let's just hear a little bit more of this music. It doesn't play a lot in this area, so our chain attack damage has been lowered, but still, we should be able to do enough damage and finish this guy off.
I'm sorry, Reyn.
Don't worry about it. It looked like you were having a nightmare.
Really?
The Monado is now in your hands. The Monado will grow with you. If you can find the true Monado, the future is yours.
The true Monado. Was I dreaming?
What's with you? We'd better get a move on.
It wasn't a dream. Was it a vision? What should I do? I could tell Reyn, but I don't know.
Oh gosh, that scene. It's a little on the spooky side, but some people get mad at Shulk for like not warning Reyn sooner. Like, hey man, just so you know, I got some visions. But Reyn is definitely the type of guy. Heck, I'm the type of guy to be like, a vision? What are you talking about? I'm gonna be fine. Like, John, don't eat that hot sauce. It's gonna kill you. Whatever. I'll show you how it's done. And then I eat the hot sauce anyway. It probably wouldn't work out well, but yeah, this is a bit of an awkward place to end the episode off, guys. But I'm an awkward guy. What do you want from me, guy? but anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. And next time on Xenoblade Chronicles, we try to get to the Bionis Lake through Tephra Cave. And hopefully try to avoid that strange vision we saw. But yeah, see you guys then. Bye.